This video explains how to recompute an existing transformation that was done using SmartNet CSRS 2002 to be able to use it with SmartNet CSRS 2010. This video applies to SmartWorks Viva and SmartWorks Viva Lite. There is more than one method to modify a transformation to use it with SmartNet CSRS 2010. One of them is to shift the reference coordinate that was used originally when the transformation was computed under SmartNet CSRS 2002 by using LGO. This is the method that we will demonstrate. So first of all, you need to make sure you have an LGO project created and you have your original data that was used to compute the transformation. Import in that project. As you can see, I have my original data, and here I have my reference that was used to compute my transformation. So what I will do, I will right click on it, the reference. I will go down to the properties. Here you can see the properties of that particular reference. Make sure that your point class is set to reference and your coordinate type is set to geodetic and WGS84. And now if you go down to the latitude and longitude and height, the coordinate you will see here, it's the SmartNet CSRS 2002 coordinate. Now you should have the newest coordinate in 2010, and you can manually punch in that new coordinate. So I will modify my latitude, modify my longitude, and my height. So at the end, if you click apply, you should get a warning that your reference coordinates have been changed by a certain amount. All the rover coordinates computed with respect to this reference shall be shifted by the same amount. You click yes. And finally, OK to accept. So now, in this project, all the vectors are now using SmartNet CSRS 2010. So the next step is to transfer this LGO project to your data collector to recompute your transformation. To do so, you just have to close that project. Under your project management, if you right click on your project, there is an option to send to, and you can select hard disk, and finally for SmartWorks Viva. You can highlight. In my case, I'm going to use a USB stick, so I have my USB stick inserted in my computer. So make sure you highlight your DBX folder. That's where you want to send your LGO project to, and click OK. When it's done, you can close LGO and insert your USB stick into your data collector. So now that your USB stick is in your data collector, the first step is to transfer your job from the USB to the internal memory. To do so, you need to go under User and Tools and Utilities, and finally under Transfer User Objects. For object to transfer, make sure you select Job from USB to internal memory, and for job you will select the job you want to transfer. Press OK. You'll get a confirmation message that the transfer has been successfully completed. Do you wish to transfer more object? Click No. So that was the first step. At this point, you can remove the USB stick from your data collector. Now, before we compute the transformation, you need to make sure you also have another job in your data collector with your known ground control point in your local system. When you will have a job with your WGS84 coordinate and another job with your local coordinate, you are ready to recompute your transformation. To recompute your transformation, you go under Go to Work, under Survey Plus, and you can select Determine Coordinate System. The first thing to do is to select the method that you want to compute your transformation. It can be a one-step, it can be a two-step, it can be a classic 3D. In our example, we simply did a one-step. Press OK. First, you need to give a name to your new coordinate system. So I will give it my project name, but since that new coordinate system will be used under SmartNet CSRS 2010, I will put 2010 next to my new coordinate system. Now you need to select your project with your WGS84 coordinates in it, and your project with your local point in it. Press OK. A transformation will be computed and it will use the same name as your coordinate system. For height mode, in my case, I want to use my orthometric height of my local points, so I will select orthometric. I will press OK. I don't have any geoid model for that project. I will just leave it as none. I will press OK. Now I'm at the point I need to match the points I want to use to compute my transformation. Since I named my points the same in my WGS84 job and in my local job, I can simply press automatic and all my points are matched automatic. I can press calc. I see the result. If I'm fine with the result, I can press OK. You'll get a summary of your transformation. You can, if you want, under coordinate system, you can select to distribute your residual using 1 over the distance, and finally hit store. At this point, you just computed a new transformation that you will be able to use under SmartNet CSRS 2010. For more information, you can visit our website at www.smartnetna.com.